Can we talk about anxiety for just a second? It's nobody's favorite. Nobody likes it. And it's really hard when you have a lot of anxiety. But some things that I've learned and that I realized and that I practice that have really helped me with my anxiety, I thought maybe I'd pass them along to you. Hey friends, it's me, Erin, your friendly neighborhood energy alchemist. Let's talk. The first thing I want to say is that anxiety isn't necessarily your enemy, right? Anxiety is what your mind does as it's doing its job, your ego. Your ego's job is to protect you. And so anxiety is your mind's way of trying to get you to pull away from something that feels out of your control, unknown, or usually it's those two things. So it's not that your mind is bad or that it's doing anything wrong. It's just a little hyper about what you're like anxious about. Of course, sometimes we don't always realize what we're anxious about. So in order to break an anxiety attack quickly, there are a couple things you can do. These things I've seen on other TikTok platforms, and I've also learned through my own practices, but I thought I'd share them. The first thing is when you feel an anxiety attack coming on, you can detach yourself by speaking to yourself in the third person and asking, why are you feeling the anxiety? So for example, start feeling the anxiety coming on and I start saying, okay, Erin is anxious. Why is Erin anxious? What is making Erin upset? What is making Erin upset? And what that does is it gives you space between your mind and your heart, basically. Sometimes just doing that is enough to give you clarity on what's making you so anxious and you can back away from it. If that doesn't work, another trick is as you feel the anxiety building up, cover one eye. Your brain is all electricity, and when you cover one side, it kind of breaks the circuit. It's like plugging and unplugging the phone, like a reboot kind of thing, you know? And if that doesn't work, if you put a very sour candy in your mouth, it can also short circuit that anxiety attack, because your brain can only handle one emergency at a time. And when you put that sour candy in your mouth, it will short circuit what you're focused on and refocus on your taste buds that are starting to go crazy. But something I have learned with anxiety is it really is just your ego trying to do its job, which is to protect your physical existence from something that is unknown. If you can recognize that it's just hyperactively doing its job, just being a very protective mama bear, it can take away the pressure of I need to let go of this. It's not about that. It's about slowing down and realizing that right now you are okay. The only thing you can control is happening right now, right here. So pull your focus back, take a breath, or 1,000 breaths if you need to. And then once you calm down, you have to get away from the thought that gave you the anxiety. Do something totally different. If you are anxious about paying your bills, go for a walk. If you are anxious about anything, you can paint, do something creative that helps you feel good in the moment, and find some music or something to distract yourself in order to let go of this feeling that kind of gave you the anxiety. And it's not bad that you had anxiety. Stop beating yourself up about it, really. It's just a tool that's a little out of hand, but you can control it. You can do it. I know you can.